The Birds got a huge boost in their lineup today after the 2-month absence. Colton Cowser is back.
He helps you win in so many different ways. He can hit home runs, he can play center field, he throws well, he runs well, stole 9 bases last year. And of all the rookies, he was the best position player in the American League last year.
George Kirby, Val, making his 3rd start since coming off the injured list, trying to find a little bit of traction to get things going.
Yeah, it's been a rough go for George so far this season over the 2 starts. And in that last start against the Nationals, he just did not have the command that we are normally used to.
Ball finds the new man, Cole Young there.
Holiday is out for 3. 1 out. Adley Rutschman stepping in.
Working out of the windup with 1 down here early. Soft liner that'll slip through between Williamson and Crawford.
Well, that was pretty impressive.
So Gunnar Henderson, he's going to step in now.
Towards the middle, into the drift, and off the glove of Crawford. And it shoots into the outfield grass, allowing everybody to reach safely.
And one of the better defensive shortstops in baseball. I don't know if he's going to throw him out, but he should have caught it. And then pretty routine. Should be an error. I don't know what they scored. Either way, the Orioles have 1st and 2nd.
Goes down as a base hit, and here is the red hot Ryan O'Hearn. Payoff to O'Hearn, breaking ball ripped through the right side, a base hit. Hitting the bag at 3rd, a stop sign thrown up for Rutschman. Now Henderson is hung up in between 2nd and 3rd, but the throw came all the way to the plate. That bails out the Orioles.
And now they're loaded with 1 out for Ramon Arraez.
In the air out to right. Tavares fighting the sun, reaching out to make the play. Rutschman is tagging. It's a good throw. The play at the plate, not in time.
Yeah, we got a great angle because we're right above home, and it just looked like, it's a great throw. We already saw that on the single, but a even better slide by Adley Rutschman. And you'll see a swipe tag by Raleigh that just misses him.
Headlong dive, hand over the corner of the dish, making it 1-0.
Well, it marks the return of Colton Cowser tonight. He is in the left-handed box.
Fly ball out to center field, more like right center, as Julio drifts that way.
And will make the catch, and that's going to retire the side. But along top of the 1st, but George Kirby limits the damage. And the Mariners coming up here in the bottom of the 1st to take a look at 35-year-old right-hander Tomoyuki Sugano.
He's coming off a game where he got a no decision against the Cardinals. They roughed him up early.
Liner towards center, a challenge for Cowser. And he's 1 for 1 defensively in his return.
Which we kind of expect.
Here's Jorge Polanco.
Breaking ball, speared on a bounce by O'Hearn. Stayed with the play, and will retire Polanco.
It'll get Julio Rodriguez up there.
Payoff to Rodriguez. On the ground, sucked up by Henderson. And a perfect start here in Seattle for Sugano.
And the Mariners have 1 down here in the bottom half of the 2nd.
Here's the pitch to Arozarena right on right.
I was really familiar with Arozarena all those days playing with Tampa Bay. How about that pick by Gunnar Henderson? Spun him around and gets the out at 1st.
And right there, a rocket, but stays with it.
Nicely done by Gunnar Henderson on a ball that was ripped by Arozarena.
2 outs, Rowdy Tellez, the hitter.
Fly ball to right field. Tag back there. Rowdy Tellez leaving the yard off the hit it here cafe.
Well, the big man jumps all over a mistake from Sugano. He goes after him with the curveball, and this baby just hangs up high. And Rowdy just absolutely pounds this one into the seats in right field.
Goodbye, baseball. Holy smokes. What a shot by Rowdy.
He lets this curveball just drop into his loop zone and absolutely abuses this baseball into right field.
Tomoyuki Sugano, only blemish, a Rowdy Tellez home run.
Julio to lead things off.
Big chopper over the mound. Henderson, not an easy play. Bare hand throw, and it's wide. And Julio is aboard with an infield base hit.
So 1 away, and that will get Julio back to the bag at first base.
Here's Randy.
Right down the chute.
Yep. Fooled him.
Brings up Rowdy Tellez, your pick to click, and he came through with a long home run to right field in the 2nd.
Tellez on the ground, ranging back goes Holiday. Scoops throws to 1st with ease, 4-3. Tellez retired, Rodriguez left aboard, and we stay tied at 1.
2 gone here in the 5th, with Adley Rutschman stepping in next.
Rutschman will send it through.
Smart hitting right there. Hit him where it ain't.
Adley went the opposite way the first time up, and up the middle the second time.
And it gets Gunnar up.
Hit hard past the dive and reach of the right side of the diamond. Rutschman's around 2nd, digging for 3rd on a sharp single for Gunnar Henderson, who's got a 2-hit night.
And the Orioles with something cooking here in the 5th inning. 1st and 3rd with 2 outs. And now an opportunity for Ryan O'Hearn.
That smashed up the middle for a base hit to drive in Rutschman. Henderson zipping around second, going to third on an RBI base hit from Ryan O'Hearn, who's been on board all 3 times tonight, and he makes it a 2-1 Baltimore lead.
Again, watch the swing. Not an easy pitch to hit. And again, the swing is so short. It's so direct to the baseball that you're able to hit line drives and hit good pitchers. This year, O'Hearn hits every pitch you throw.
And now first and third once more for Urias, the pitch.
Right back, and it hits Kirby. It caroms to Tellez for out number 3. George is on his feet.
Oh, that's not good. He got hit hard. George bleeding from his mouth.
Now there's nothing scarier practically on a field than this. 103 miles an hour off the bat. Kirby able to just barely deflect it a little bit with his hand, but that caught him right in the mouth.
Good to see him being able to walk off the field.
It'll be a new pitcher on the mound for the Mariners. Colton Cowser is in against Edward Pizzardo.
Cowser hits it well out to left field. Arozarena going back, turn it around. It is gone. Welcome back, Colton Cowser.
Colton Cowser brings the beef. A leadoff home run in the 6th, and the Orioles continue to push ahead 374 feet to the bullpen, and the Orioles take a 3-1 lead. Welcome back, Colton Cowser.
And the Mariners in business. Runners at first and second with nobody out here in the 6th. So here's Julio.
Yes.
Paints the inside corner with a splitter. Absolutely stunning. Rodriguez at the plate.
Adley just kind of turns the glove and gets the call.
So Cal will bat with runners on first and second.
Hits it hard. A hop handled by Holiday. Henderson's got 1 and over to first to get 2 and get Sugano through 6 innings, a 1-run ball.
The night is over for Tomo Sugano. Another great one. Brian Baker on for his 28th appearance.
And now the Mariners have the tying runs aboard for Jorge Polanco.
0-2 to Polanco. Guided towards foul territory over Urias. 2 down here in the 8th. Just enough room for Ramon to work.
Yeah, great result.
2 on and 2 away, and now the Mariners need a clutch base hit, and here comes Julio Rodriguez.
Tying runs on, and he got him.
There's your up and in.
97-mile-an-hour heat, firing up Brian Baker.
A leadoff hit here in the 9th inning for Mayo and the Orioles.
There's Heston Kjerstad.
You can see him checking whether or not Heston Kjerstad was a bunter or not. No, he is not. He drills that to the gap in right center field. Down and going to the wall. Mayo got a great jump away from first, rounding the bases, coming home on an RBI double from Heston Kjerstad. And it's 4-1 Orioles here in the 9th.
Well, part of being a good base runner, yeah, can you have speed, but can you also read the ball and know where their outfielders are playing? So again, Heston, I mean, drills a breaking ball up the gap. Kobe knows that.
And now the Orioles have a runner at third with 1 out. Here is Jackson Holiday.
Yeah, there
How
you
about
go.
that? Dumped into left center field. Holiday goes the opposite way. He'll cash in Adams. And the Orioles have played it a pair here in the 9th.
And the Orioles, they get not just 1, but they've got 2 here in the 9th inning, and they've made it a 5-1 ball game on the base knock by Jackson Holiday to the opposite field. First and third, still only 1 out, and a chance for Gunnar Henderson.
Tellez steps on first, throws the tag, and a double play.
What a beauty of a play started by Rowdy Tellez, but the Birds get 2.
They help out the mountain Felix Bautista, score him 2 runs as he comes on in the bottom half of the 9th inning. This is a non-save try for Bautista.
So the Mariners down to their final out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. 5-1 Baltimore. Here's Rowdy Tellez.
Swing and a miss. Rowdy is down on strikes. That will finish the ball game, and the Orioles have their best win streak of the season. They come to Seattle. They score early and often. They pound out 13 hits, and they roll 5-1, and they get a happy homecoming return from Colton Cowser, who homers in his first game off of the injured list after missing 2 straight months.